The Judge Program is finally here. Yes, the Judge Program announced by Paul at the beginning of the year has finally rolled out. The Judge Program has officially been announced, and it appears that there's 3 different levels to being a judge, as well as 3 different exam styles. So I imagine that each of the levels of the judging will have different responsibilities and different privileges throughout the Judge Program. But this is a great step forward. This is something the community has been asking for a very long time. The interactions in Universus are so unique, so nuanced, that having an established judge program where we know that the person we're dealing with, that the person that is giving us the rulings has got a grasp of the game in such a way is very important. I've had a situation myself where I've had to push for interactions I know work higher and higher up a judge table just to get to that higher level judge that looks and goes, no, that's correct, that's the way that goes down, because there's such nuanced layers to the game. So having this kind of level, and a big shout out to Michael Murray of the Dobbers. Without him, I wouldn't know as much of the nuances of the game as I do, because I do bug him quite often when I look at rules for the games. But this isn't about me, this is about the Judge Program. So, starting today, everyone can take the Level 1 Judge exam. Level 1 certification demonstrates you have an understanding of the basic rules of gameplay, tournament procedure, and how to resolve common in-game issues. This is only the basic level and consists of a multiple choice online exam with a focus on core gameplay and basic tournament operations. One of the questions that was on mine was talking about how long does a judge call need to go on before you offer a time extension. I didn't know that. I took a guess for that one. For this exam, there's an 80% pass rate and a 14-day wait to retake if you fail. The exam consists of 10 questions, and like it says on here, focus around core gameplay, rules, basic tournament interactions. It's a very good exam, and the questions are kind of different for everyone. So unfortunately, you can't just have one person go take the exam, discuss it as a group, come back and just immediately do it. You've got a 14-day waiting period, and the questions are different for everyone. I kind of looked out that I had a very gameplay orientated question. If I'd have got more about basic tournament operations, I probably would have failed. So it's quite interesting, but you do have judge materials on UGN waiting to be read up. Next, we have the backup level, level 2, coming out later this year. This is an online essay exam. Tests go over intermediate rules knowledge, card interactions, and judgment of complex scenarios, and more involved expectations for supporting tournament restrictions. So this is probably going to be looking more at your regionals level judges. This is going to be the judges that are expected at the higher end level events, but probably not our world judges or like the top end judges, like the head judges of regionals. That will come next year with the asset level, level 3, which requires an in-person assessment at selected events, a written exam plus a practical judging evaluation. This is for people looking to judge the highest level competitive play, including the World Championships. This is very cool, and I'm very excited to see how this goes down. The ideal people to become judges will be people that have a love of the game, a love of the rules, an understanding of the rules, and that want to exemplify the best parts of our community. We want fair, level-headed, passionate people that can understand the stress of a game, the way that it's going to go down, the way that the rules are meant to be enforced, and that are looking to just take their love of the game to a new level. I know judges will have their own recognition and reward system, and I hope it's something similar to the player loyalty system, but who knows what is actually going to go down. But it's great to see UVS looking at the system and not only going, we're going to train judges, we're going to get a whole judges, but we're going to offer them unique rewards. We're going to incentivize becoming a judge because of how hard we're making it to get to that high level of judging. Here you can see the judge tier list level. So currently we have level 1 foundations unlocked. You can go do that now. I'll go over how you do that in a second. Then you can go to the backup level later this year, and asset level open up later an asset level will open up next year. So how do you take the foundation level exam? You go to UGM, you click on your name, you go down to Judge Program, and you'll see that once it loads up, you have here, I've already passed, but that is where you can take the judging program, and it explains everything that's going on here. We have a link to the player Discord, the player to the new judge Discord, where people are now able to discuss more in-depth interactions. It's people that have passed the exam or people that are interested in becoming judges are able to have this kind of interaction, and a list to the UVS rules and documents such as the floor rules, the living rules. This is where you'll get all your information and this is where you'll get all the information you need to pass these exams and become a judge. Ideally, what I would say to people, even if you're not interested in becoming a level 3 judge or level 2 judge and judging regionals and stuff like that, I would say at least take a look at the level 1. Everyone attending a competitive event should have a relative knowledge of how the game works, how the tournament structure goes down, and how everything is going to go down. When you make a judge call, you should understand what that judge call entails. I didn't know that if a judge call goes more than 2 minutes that you get a time extension. Now I know that. That has empowered me as a player with more knowledge. So going through these exams, going through the documentation, reading everything that we can will allow you, one, to understand what the judges are going to be doing with these calls, to understand how the judges are going to do these calls, and understand how your call is going to go. 2, when you have your judge, knowing how they're going to assess the situation allows you to save time and cut down into the basics of what the judge wants to know. And number 3, knowing how card interactions work, having that knowledge will make you a better player. Understanding what happens if a backup you're attacking leaves the stage during the attack will make you a better player. Understanding the turn order, when a check is made, when a cost is made, will allow you to plan your turns better and understand stronger interactions. This is a very good thing that all players should be doing. I know we had the joke back in the day that if you throw a stone in any direction you'll hit a white belt, but a level 1 judge is something that a lot of people should have, and especially if you're going to be judging locals, if you're going to be running demo days, it's something that you should have. And I would love to encourage I would love to encourage the best parts of our community, the most passionate parts of our community, and the people pushing this game at the local stores to go for this. This is a very cool system, and it's great to see how much love and attention they've put into here. I know some people said they wanted to see more, but these questions are tough. I am so glad I got the questions I have, because I know better players than myself who have already failed this exam, and I was absolutely shocked. So I am grateful this system's out, and I'm so happy to see it. Paul, you said this was coming, you've kept it up, and it's absolutely amazing to see. This system is so very cool, and I cannot wait to see how level 2 is going to work. I'm not the biggest fan of essay exams, but then again, I've done a lot of them throughout my life. But I'm very excited to see how the system's going to progress and how it's going to improve our regionals. This is something that we've asked for, so we now as a community need to get behind it. We need to show UVS this was worth the investment. We need to be taking the exams, and we need to be making sure that this system is upheld, respected, and given the love it deserves. I will catch you all at game nights, where I am now a level 1 judge. Are you? Hopefully you will be soon. Bye.